I think the arts succeed in telling the story of a society because they make it accessible. Art can make it understandable, it can make it human.
We're absolutely thrilled to welcome this wide range of both academics and artists here to the American Irish Historical Society because, I think it's in the depth of the presentations that we can get to some kernel of truth. I think it's very important that we do look at the arts. And so for a society like us where, we are technically grounded in history and academia and archives, and so to be able to try to maybe deal and heal as a community through the arts, I think is beautiful. So, while the play is on over at the Irish Arts Centre, we're delighted to have this more scholarly, interpretation.
Queen's has been a constant and stable presence for almost 180 years through absolutely seismic political, constitutional and societal changes, providing a safe environment for political leaders to have difficult and often challenging conversations.
So it's been fascinating bringing experts, both academics and artists, into the same room and having that dialogue with wider civil society and also with colleagues in law. And I think Queen's has a fantastic nexus of experts who can mobilise some of those conversations and discussions.
I studied at Queen's in fall 2023, and it's really nice to come back and see lecturers in the United States and reconnect with them, especially because it feels like my coursework goes beyond my time at Queen's. I got the pleasure of taking post-conflict drama class. Being American, I really wanted to learn about how drama impacts the Troubles and how it can be a way for peace building.
I think that audiences are drawn towards the notion of people who are in conflict eventually agreeing with each other. And it's a slow process, and you can see that process taking place throughout. And I think it's intriguing that an audience wants to see this to the end. They want to see that all this negotiating works. Take what happened 25 years ago, 26 years ago. That in itself, how that happened may be detached from the average individual. Where art plays a part in that is to allow an individual into that, into a representation of it, and to gain some understanding of that or to have empathy with it.
I think the stories that are happening at Queen's is very exciting. It's 180 years old, so they have this august history, but they're also very future focused. And I think all of Northern Ireland is.
I think all of these arts organisations have to be connected with their communities and with their audiences. And as a result, I think they're ideally positioned for engaging with civic debate and creating a democratic culture and discussion about the issues which affect all of us.